The night my night light started to blink. When I was 7, I was terrified of the dark. My parents bought me this vintage, glowing Moon Man nightlight that plugged directly into the wall, right next to my bed. It had this soft, comforting yellow glow. But every now and then, the light would flicker in a weird, rhythmic pattern. My dad told me it was just the Moon Man blinking at me to say goodnight. He said the house was old and the electricity was just tired. I started talking to the light. I'd tell it about my day, and whenever I asked a question, it would blink once for yes and twice for no. I thought I had a haunted lamp that was actually a guardian angel. It made me feel so safe. I remember asking, "Moon Man, are you going to stay with me forever?" And the light gave one long, bright blink. Fast forward to last month. I'm moving out of my parents' house and I find that old Moon Man light in a box. I showed it to my boyfriend, who's an electrician. I told him the blinking story, expecting him to laugh about the old wiring. He pulled the plastic casing apart to show me the bulb, but his face went completely blank. He showed me that the flickering wasn't caused by a bad wire or tired electricity. Someone had soldered a tiny high-frequency receiver to the internal circuit. The light wasn't blinking because of a glitch. It was being controlled by a remote from outside the room. The yes and no answers weren't magic. There was someone standing in the backyard with a transmitter, watching through my window, manually clicking a button to respond. To a 7-year-old boy, my guardian angel wasn't a lamp. It was a person who wanted me to feel comfortable, talking to the dark, so I would never think to look out the window and see who was really there.